and elite wide receivers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
What a luxury for an offense defense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So USF's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yard.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looking for a push on 4th down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it on the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Run in the red zone. It's Larson. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Made a defender miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his man down the middle.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn lines up quickly. Leaves it with the back. Ran through the contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. So now it's 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got it again. Finding an escape route. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the
quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 4 over Cal. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He's got him. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down to this this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There he goes. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quick out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Puts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and pour it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Across the 45. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, South Florida. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cal. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Thanks to grab. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pick up the first down. The Bulls have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Cummings. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
The play-action fake. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it up.
There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back on the option to give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The inside handoff. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Shotgun snap on third down. It's complete to the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to power their way ahead. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have the lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
And back to the air on second down. This one's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
There's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. He splits the uprights. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Rice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Makes the catch. And he's dragged down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They take the lead here in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the ball's out, and they're after it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
time, and they need to get it to the end zone. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. That's a fly. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.